Look at this sentence. Take a couple of seconds. Think and when I was watched this video, I felt wonder. Sentence with the participle form of the sentence. Maybe you're not able to understand all the technical. Yeah, when I was watching the video, you can repeat I'll do it and I shall do it. So shall is used. I've seen a lot of learners making a lot of mistakes with the basics and they don't want to correct it. They are more love watching movies of that sort. Then you can add some adjectives. Look at this sentence. Take a couple of seconds. Think and find out if it is right or wrong. When I was watched this video, I felt wondered. There are two parts to this sentence. Two thoughts are connected. Yeah? One is what happens in the beginning and then is the output, the cause and the effect. So today's topic is about sentence formation. If you're really struggling with sentence formation, if you're not sure of how to go about it, you need to watch this. We're going to focus on past tense, but learning grammar with the context is the right approach. My name is Rini Rose Matthew. I'm a CELTA certified tutor, and if you're watching this video and if you're visiting my channel for the first time, remember to go through all the other videos because your questions would have already been answered. Now I am choosing sentences used by learners. Some sentences are taken from the comment sections, from the emails, because this is all part of real life conversation. And if you feel that you're making the same pattern of error, you need to rectify. When you rectify small bits and pieces of the errors that you make, you will realize, you will see how your sentences develop gradually. Now let's take this sentence. When I was watched this video, I felt wondered. Of course, you would have got the answer. The sentence is wrong. When I watched this video, I felt wonderful, not I felt wondered. You can say I wondered looking at the video. I wondered. Okay, that's a verb. But I felt wonderful. Wonderful is an adjective. Yes, not I felt wondered and not when I was watched. Okay, when I was watching this video, I felt wonderful. So here the first half, this is past continuous. Past continuous is used with reference to another action that happens at that time. I already mentioned when past continuous is used in the previous video with reference to the context. It's all about watching something and what you felt. You can replace the words with shocked, astonished, slightly mystical. You can also say I experienced fear. It's all up to you. What I'm trying to tell you is many learners even from the intermediate level have got a tendency to say when I was watched this video. I mean repeating the auxiliary of the past tense with the participle form of the sentence. Maybe you're not able to understand all the technical words, it's okay. Don't put was and the participle form of the verb together. Either you say when I watched the video I felt wonderful. That's correct. Or when I was watching the video. So when you have the continuous form, you need to put is, was, she is watching the video or she was watching the video. Another thing to be noted is we don't say was or was. It's wrong. Of course, when you take it separately, it's was. Correct. Was. But when you use it in the sentence, you say when I was watching the video, I felt wonderful. When I was, not when I was watching the video. It should go like this. Yeah, when I was watching the video, you can repeat after me. When I was watching the video, I felt wonderful. You can tell it in many ways, understanding the meaning of the context. You can say when I was watching the video, I felt wonderful. You can also tell it this way. When I was watching the video, I felt wonderful. So it goes up slightly, the second half. In the beginning, you're trying to convey what happened, and the next half is the output. Now, this is how you have to read when you read aloud. I always ask the learners to read aloud because that is when you get a chance to focus on the sentence. You may think it will take a lot of time. No, it will not take much time when you get used to it. Now, in this sentence, it's all about the past tense. When I was watching the video, I felt wonderful. Okay, past continuous and simple past tense. But suppose you are trying to say something with reference to the future. When I would watch this movie or video, I think I will feel wonderful. So it's a future tense. Now let's take this sentence. I would feel wonderful when I watch this video. You don't have to say I would feel wonderful when I will watch this video. Not necessary. I would feel wonderful when I watch this video, when I watch this movie. You can also express probability in this. Okay, I've already done a video on the usage of could, would, should. These are known as models in the English language. I know that you are very familiar with these technical terms. Here is the video, please watch that. What is the difference between I will do it and I shall do it? So shall is used when the context is formal, when you want to be more polite. Okay, but that doesn't mean that you're disrespecting someone or that you're writing something with least respect when you use the word will. Both are used when you're really sure about something, but there is a slight difference between the context. And it's okay if you use it just like that out of slip of tongue or anything of that sort, because you don't have to become so perplexed and tensed if you by chance mix up the words, because both means the same. Only thing is, just be sure of the context and the person you're talking to. This is a general rule, but suppose you make a mistake, it's not a very big error. Okay, some people are so conscious about the words they use, they are not bothered about the basics. I've seen a lot of learners making a lot of mistakes with the basics and they don't want to correct it. They are more bothered about the words that they use, the vocabulary. See, the base is important. And I was wondered. No, I felt wonderful. It was a wonderful movie. Not it was wondered. I wondered at the movie. I wondered at some of the scenes in the movie. I wondered at the way it was shot. I wondered at the ambience, the setting of the movie. All these sentences are right. So remember, when you practice, you can take very simple sentences from your daily life. That's what I'm trying to say. You can create your own environment. After getting some guidelines from people, it is possible to create your own environment. Pick sentences from your daily life. And remember, look at this sentence. You're speaking about something that you watched, about your feeling. You can replace these words with so many other words. Okay, you can say when I was watching, when I was doing some other activity, this is what I felt. Now here, context means you're speaking about the movie and how you felt later. Right? Now from that you can take branches. These are known as tributaries. So from the same sentence, you are taking different parts and you're dissecting it for your own benefit. Now you don't have to dissect and say this is auxiliary, this is a participle form, it is like that, it is like this. No need to break your head that way. But you can ask yourself questions. How did I feel? That's also a way of working on your grammar. How did I feel? I felt wonderful. Okay, when I was watching the movie, I felt wonderful. What was I watching? A movie. Like that, make very short questions. See, when you do all these kind of things from a simple sentence, you're learning with the context and you're elaborating, you're making sentences, questions, forming sentences. All these things help you work on a particular context. It will only help you to think and push yourself to make different parts of the same sentences working with the same idea. Now it will not take much time. Now you may think that, oh, how do I do it? It's like something very simple. It may look a bit simple, but take sentences from different books, take sentences from the internet and take the context. So even if you're not able to make all these kind of long and stretched sentences, you can break it down. Okay, I felt wonderful when I was watching the movie because I was able to relate to it. Okay, and also you can say it was very interesting. It was very interesting, not it was very interested. It was very interesting. I love watching movies of that sort. Then you can add some adjectives. It was a mystery. It was an adventurous movie because the main characters got lost in the forest, for example, when they went trekking. Like that, you can add more details when you progress to the next level. So you may ask me, how do I know if I'm making a mistake? Gradually, when you keep listening and when you keep working on such context, you will correct yourself. Believe me, that's how people have been learning. So do it and just work, get the methods and work on it. So I hope it will help. Happy learning.